saying, praying the rosary here. Now I gotta go. So we came here with St. Joseph and Sacred Heart Church. Oh, they got 2 parishes, huh? It's like 10, and I'm in downtown Peoria. Okay, so here's what I found. I finally got some internet. That Fulton J. Sheen is actually buried in the Cathedral of St. Mary the Immaculate Conception. And that's something. I just was sitting in my tent, and I was figuring out what's the next move. And I decided I should come over here. It just came into my mind. So here I am on the diocese property. I'm going to the cathedral where they buried, where the tomb of Fulton J. Sheen is. Mary, our Mother of God, please pray for us. A lot of people hate Mary. You know, you can't hate Mary if you love Jesus. You can't love Jesus if you hate Mary. It's just a fact. Because here's the thing, what Damon Ford is saying about Mary is this. It's like there's only one person who loves Jesus more than anybody else on earth. That's Mary. There's no one else on earth that can love Jesus like Mary, because Jesus was Mary's child. You know what I'm saying? So if you do you think you can love a child more than a mother? You see what I'm saying? Jesus was in Mary for 9 months. Y'all don't understand that, because y'all, that's what Jesus says. Your heart's has been dumbed down by the devil. But we have to be clear here. You don't need to have a devotion to Mary to go to heaven. That's where most people misunderstand it. But what they're saying is like, Mary's like a Cadillac. You don't need a Cadillac to travel. You can travel in a Honda. You can travel on foot, like yours truly here. But Mary's like a Cadillac. If you want to go to heaven in a Cadillac, then Mary makes things very easy. You can see yours truly here, just going through the day with all this on tape. It's on tape. You know what I mean? It's always on tape, and it explains for itself, man. You see these videos, you see how I go. And I'm not trying to brag or nothing, because by myself I'm nothing. That's what Jesus says. He says, I'm the vine, you're the branches. Without me, you is nothing. So I'm nothing without Christ. Fact. But you see these videos, this stuff here is not doable. I'm gonna be honest with you. I could have never done this anyhow except for the intercession of Mary. That's what makes this possible. That's what makes this doable. Okay, so that's the cathedral. Venerable Fulton J. Sheen, please pray for us. Mary, the Mother of God, please pray for us. Here's the thing though. I'm gonna do a countdown to see how long before these righteous ones harass me. These righteous ones. You know, I'd be walking across the country and going to all these places. People was always nice to me, you know what I mean? Prostitutes, drug dealers, druggies, junkies, crackheads. But as soon as I come to church, the worst people are there. Now, I don't want them to be nice to me. I don't want nobody to be nice to me. The only thing that baffles me is how you receive the Holy Eucharist every day and be like that. Then it reminds me of Judas Iscariot. And Jesus is saying, when the Son of Man comes, how many faithful will he find? This is like Bishop's house here. These people have destroyed our church completely by their ways and their lifestyles. You know, they've done a lot of crazy stuff. It looks like the church in the hood. I see a lot of hood soldiers walking down there. So this is where Fulton J. Sheen is buried. O sacrament most holy, O sacrament divine, O present, all thanksgiving, be every moment thine. The Venerable Fulton J. Sheen, please pray for us. Look at those birds flying over there. Fulton J. Sheen, please pray for us. Looks like it's in the hood, because I see some hood widows over there. Am I scared? I don't know. They just rubble rousing. Mass is at 7. The tomb, we can only come pay tribute to it at 2 to 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. to 2 p.m. So something I have to do that tomorrow. It's like it looks like housing projects right across there, so this is going to be a problem here. You know, but this is it right here. This is the church right here. They got cameras here, so I'm not going to spend enough time here. I'm just going to sit here and recite the Litany of Loretto. I'm outside this church, this cathedral here. I don't usually do this, but Fulton Sheen is buried here. I'm just going to have to stay here for the night. Fulton Sheen just watch over us here, so don't harass me here. There's no ways, man. You're going to have to say at least. Here's the intercession of Fulton Sheen. Their house is right here, aka Projects, and there's a church right here. His tomb is here. Sure, his tomb was brought here his remains were interred here in 2019. I'm pretty sure they built these projects a long time ago. But here's a funny story. When they sent Fulton Sheen to Rochester, he wanted to give black people houses, using church property to house African Americans, and they refused it for him. The man is dead. Next to his tomb is a housing project. God gets the last say, don't he? Whether you're alive or dead, as long as you're with Christ, he got the last say. The church said, no, you can't do it. You're not going to use church property, blah, blah, it's political. But right across from his church is a housing project. I was out here, and I could hear, you know what I mean, like housing project. So that means that when he went to heaven, he took that stuff in front of God. Pray for us, Fulton J. Sheen. These lavish properties here, living comfortably, huh? Living nice lives, man. So this is the cathedral. I'm here for mass, so I'll let you know how this goes. Let's see how long before I get harassed over here. This is spirit. Here's a tour of his church. See that nun over there? She told me you gotta leave, we're closing down the church. But there are people in there. That's what's wrong with the Catholic Church there. There are people like that, the religious people. You know? So she was trying to tell me you gotta leave. But I came there for a pilgrimage, a shrine. So that is what is wrong with the church. This is St. Joseph. St. Joseph is the patron of the church. The Father of Jesus. These are the stations of the cross. People usually pray these on Friday. The first station of the cross, as you can see, Jesus is condemned to die by Pilate. So there it is over there. That's Pilate when he washes his hands and says, I'm free from this man's blood. And the Jewish people say, his blood be on us. This is St. Francis of Assisi. The Poverello. It was, you know about St. Francis. That skull right there is to remind him that you're gonna be dead soon. So that's what it is. They usually used to carry a skull to remind you of death. In the Bible, the psalmist says you should always keep death in your eyes. You know, that way you are able to not get carried away by the things. 1220 walking down here in Peoria, Illinois. Homeless encampment down there.